Hello and welcome to Learning Square. In this tutorial, I will talk about reading data in R. Now, data in R can be read in many ways. The most common way is to read data from the CSV format, which is the comma separated value format. Excel data is also read in this format. For that, we generally just give the variable name, give this sign of container signal, that is assignment, and read.table is the inbuilt function which is used. We give the file equals, path to the file is specified, header is true or false depending on whether I have a header in table which I am reading. So suppose I have a table in which the header exists in the forms of names of the columns, then my header is true, otherwise it is false. SEP equals, that is the separator, is a comma in case of a CSV format, is a tab. It could be a text file wherein I have separated my values using a tab, so I will use \t, or it could be a semicolon separator. Then string as factors is equal to false. This is done so that whenever the table is read into a data frame, the strings are converted as factors and it unnecessarily takes up a lot of memory. So to avoid that, we just use this command. Read.csv2 also exists, which is of similar format. Now we can also go to import dataset tab and import from a text file. So we will do that using RStudio now. So here I go to the import dataset, import this. I will browse to the file that I want to import. So I have this animal data.csv which I will import here. So you can see here the name of the file is here. Heading, it does have a heading here, impound number, intake date, intake.type, everything is here. So I give a header yes. Separator is comma because this is how my input file looks like, and you can see it is separated by commas here. Decimal is represented as a period here. Quotes are in double quotes. All these character strings are in double quotes. So here I have a read.csv which is actually executed, and I am seeing this animal data. So animal data has basically 473 observations of 24 variables. The 24 variables are the impound number, intake number. So this is a data set which is basically telling how many animals were put into the animal shelter, their numbers assigned, the intake date, the day they were brought in, the intake type, whether it was a stray dog or a cat, owner surrendered, public assisted, whatever, and animal types are either dogs or cats. Then its neutered status is also there. The gender is given here, the age while at the time of intake, condition whether it was injured or normal, then the breed of that particular dog or cat, whether it is aggressive, independent. So you have various variables here. The colors, the weights, so the day it was discharged, how did it go, whether it went for an adoption, it was returned to the owner, it was put to an end, and the number of days it spent in the shelter. Then I could also read from databases. So if I have a database, I would require this particular package. So this RODBC package needs to be loaded, and I will use the ODBC connect giving the DSN of the database. And I could run SQL queries on this particular database, or I could also run the SQL queries using this package SQLDF, which works on the data frames. So let's see an example of this. Now suppose I want to create a data frame dogs wherein all the values are basically from this table, but the animal dot type should be dog. So I would just use SQL query for this. So first I have to select this package, or I could simply say require SQL DF. So this is the particular package that we are using, and I will say dogs gets the value SQLDF, and I write my query select star from animal data where animal dot type equals dog. So I have this table now, dogs of 291 observations. I could just see this. So here you can just check, I have animal types of dogs here. Originally there were 473 observations, now I have 291 observations of the same number of variables. So this is almost running like a SQL query. I could have also used order by weight, wherein my weight is here. So it's with a capital W. When I run this query, I can again see this, and let me check whether my weights are in order. So you can see it's starting from 2, 2.5 and so on. So you could run queries on the data frame using the SQLDF package. Similarly, I can just view all the packages that I have using data. These are the packages which I have, and I could perform SQL queries on any one of these. So just let me try this. There's another data set here which is the plant growth. So if you see here, it has weights here and the group is assigned. Control TRTL, TRT2. These are the groupings and these are the weights. So I could just again maybe say create a database, create a data frame, SQLDF. Again select star from plant growth where weight is with a small w is greater than 5. So you can see here 17 observations are out of 30 are created here. I could view my first and it has weights only which are greater than 5. It is possible to read files from other stats packages. So first we will say require foreign. This is the package which is needed to run these commands. Then I could read my IBM SPSS files using read.spss function. Stata data analysis could be read using read.dta. Octave using read.octave. Minitab files using read.mtp. Systat files using read.systat. And SAS files using read.ssd. We could also scrape data from the web. So it would require the XML package. And I could specify the URL wherein my tables are available. So I just give this variable name the particular URL that I want to read from. I assign a variable name and use the function read HTML table. Give the URL here, that's the variable here, which is equal to the table number. So there may be more number of tables available, not just one, and that particular table number is picked out and read into the my variable. Header, if it is present, it is true. If it is not, it is false. And again string as factors is equal to false like before. Similarly, I could load data which is included with R. So we saw these packages using data here. I could have used this command to see all the packages which are available. And here you get the list of comprehensive list of whatever packages are available. In case they are a part of certain packages, it is specified. So here you can see like data sets in package rattle. So I have to first load the rattle package and then I would be able to use these audit, location AUS, all these data sets would be available to me. Similarly for reshape and so on. I could read the data using data and the data set name is given. I could also use .r data to load a previously stored file. So suppose I have this file here, I have this animal data here. Now I save this particular data frame, specify a file, this is the location of the file and the name ad.rdata. So I want to create this particular rdata file and I will store this animal data here. Now if I remove animal data, you can see it's gone from here, and if I say view animal data, you can see the object animal data does not exist. Now if I just load my file which I had created ad.rdata, then you can see the animal data is restored here and I can see the data again. Similarly, I could have maybe created a variable here 1 to 10. B is a vector of numbers and I store animal data A, comma B into this file. I remove A, B and my animal data. So you can see all these variables are gone from here. If I say A, there's no object, B, there's no object. Similarly for animal data. Now again if I load my ad.rdata and I say A, it's restored, B again is restored, and so is animal data. So these are the ways in which I can read my data into R. We will do more operations on these files in the next lectures. See you in the next one. Thank you.